ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Karma and rebirth. As all of you know, Hinduism highlights on karma and its result, consequence of which called rebirth. Following Hinduism, Buddhist, or you can say Buddhism, also do highlight. That's why when they highlight, they have copied, but they have not copied properly. They do talk about past lives. They do talk about future lives, but there is something missing. That's not our topic here to discuss either. And of course, all these major religions, let us say Christianity, dismisses that there is no rebirth, because they have their own problem. In fact, I would rather say, if there is a karma and if there is karma phala, and if this concept is being highlighted properly, if this teaching is really taught carefully, there cannot be any middleman. There cannot be any preacher. Only there has to be teacher. That's why you can say in Vedic teaching, which is expressed as Hinduism nowadays, unfortunately, we don't see preachers, we see teachers. There is one religion highlights, if you tell a lie, you will go to hell. And whoever says that, that person has to tell a lie to one's own self, that if I teach this thing, I will be better, I will be in a better position, in spite of knowing that it is not the truth either. So everywhere you can see the role of preachers, not teachers. Whereas when it comes to Vedic teaching, for us, please understand, for every karma, there is karma phala. And between karma and karma phala, there is a karta, the doer. And again, how the karta, the doer, looking at karma phala, does karma. not that karta never does karma, remember. Without bhoktrutvam, if a doer, a karta does something, will not be affected. This is all about karma and karma phala in short, which is very beautifully explained after Mahabharata war. As all of you know, when Mahabharata war got over, different places, different stories comes up. One of the story about Gandhari. As Gandhari was crying, in fact, this happened after cursing Lord Krishna. That's why Lord Krishna cannot be a preacher here either. This concept we'll see little carefully. When Gandhari saw that all her sons are dead, both Gandhari and Dhritarashtra went to the warfield, battlefield, saw all of them are dead. And of course Kunti was there, all 5 Pandavas also equally there. And Krishna was there. Gandhari, out of anger, now wanted to curse Yudhishthira, the eldest of Pandavas. Look, because of you, all this war has happened. I want to curse you. That time Yudhishthira said, please, I know I am the responsible person. Please curse me. It's a beautiful incident. When somebody wants to curse you, if you bend down, that person may or may not curse you. And even if he curses, that curse will not have that much impact either. Whereas when somebody is cursing somebody, don't support over there. Don't poke your nose over there. Here, Lord Krishna could not keep quiet. He said, why you want to curse him? He is not responsible for anything. He had to fight because of dharma. That time Gandhari changed her mind and said, look, you are the person responsible for all this. I know who you are. I know your potentiality. Please understand. Gandhari knows that Lord Krishna is Lord, but never accepted, never acknowledged, never taught to her child that, hey, look, Lord Krishna is a Lord, is not ordinary person. However, here says, I know who you are. Had you wanted, you could have avoided this war. But you thought of the war to happen, and it happened. Now, as I see, because at this moment, I don't know who won or who got defeated. But in reality, all the ladies, all the women, they are defeated. Somebody has lost the child. Some woman has lost husband, relatives. That's why me being a mother, now I want to curse you. As all the children died and I was witnessing, but I could not do anything. And you also, as a person, you witnessed all this war without participating. In front of you, all your children will die. There will be war among your brothers, among your family, and all of them will get destroyed in front of you, and you will be as a witness. When this curse was being given, Lord Krishna smiled. In fact, he said, Tathastu, let it be so. He said, there is no worry. In fact, Kunti tried to intervene. He said, no, you don't have to really intervene either. Because I could see the future, the glimpse of future. Something is going to happen. Let it happen. In fact, one step ahead, Gandhari went. Look, the way it happened, it is not acceptable to me. Time will come, you will be also killed. Oh Lord Krishna, you will be killed in an unrighteous way. Lord Krishna also had to accept it. This is one story. Same story goes further later on. When everything calms down, okay, I cursed, what to do? After cursing everything, everybody repents. So after repenting or regretting, now ask, okay, oh Lord Krishna, why all the children? Not one after another. Hundreds died in front of me. What did I do? Will you please tell me? The story goes, Lord Krishna takes her back to 100 lives behind. You were just playing as a prince, you are playing on the bank of a river. Then from a distance you saw one anthill. And you wanted to play, and what you did, you took a thorn, you started piercing one after another. And in the process, you killed everybody. Stories, delicious, different, becomes different. Somebody says eggs, so many eggs were being laid, and you try to play with and throw it in the ocean. Also, there is another story. However, and because you did, now you have to get it back. That time Dhritarashtra asked, what about me? I can understand what about her. What about me? Same thing. In fact, 50 years back life, you went to kill a bird. Seeing you, the bird went away. But you were so angry, you killed all the small birds. And they were hundreds. That time Dhritarashtra asked, okay, look, you said 50 years back me did this. Gandhari did 100 years back, 100 lives back. 50 lives, 100 lives. You think that this karma had to come after so long? Why did it take so long to get it fructified or to happen? That time Krishna smiled. This is the problem. Remember, to give birth 100 child is not a joke. You need to have that much punya. So in these lives, you were gathering punyas, good things one after another. For her it took 100 lives to get the punya. For you, you took 50 lives. Now in 100 lives or 50 lives, you people started gathering punyam, and both of you came together to go through the karma that you did in your previous lives. This is in short called karma and rebirth. You can see how this karma package works. Gandhari had her karma and her package. Now Dhritarashtra also had his karma and his package. Now both the package becomes similar, almost similar. Now what happens? Now slowly both the package gets attracted towards each other. And finally, now in Dhritarashtra package, Gandhari is there. And in Gandhari package, Dhritarashtra is there. Can you see the beauty? If we look at our life, we all are in a package. In my package, as I highlight, whether I am in your package or not, I do not know, but I am sure in my package you all are there. This is my problem. However, in my package you are there. In your package I am there. What you call as relationship is nothing, is exchanging. You can say later on accommodating, that will be seen in due course of time. Each other's package. That is what called karma. A karma is nothing. We all do have our package, karma phala here. It's nothing but we all tolerate. This is called common way of living. When you tolerate karma phala, especially when you tolerate as a child, you have tolerated your parents. Don't you think that is called karma phala? And of course later on sometimes you have to tolerate your wife, husband, and of course your children, because you don't have choice with reference to your child. At least with reference to your wife, see, with reference to your parents you have some choice. You can run away. Of course with reference to wife or husband you have full choice. But with reference to child, what choice do you have? Physically you may be able to run away from the child, but mentally, can you get rid of that child? You remain a father, you remain a mother. Now, with reference to the karma phala, that is really, let us say, related to your child. Do you tolerate or not? A karma phala, most of the time, is being tolerated by a common person. In fact, I would say, whenever you tolerate a karma phala, and that to your immediate boss, whenever you come across this, you become a common person. The relationship between karma and karma phala, the gap between karma and karma phala is not understood properly or carefully. We can look at various aspects of it. In short, I would like to say, between karma and karma phala, there is called karta, as we discussed. Action and its result. There has to be a doer. So when the doer, the karta, does karma, please understand this is what English we have been taught. The doer does karma. Now, to get the result. But what is the truth? Truth is, in keeping with result, giving priority to the result knowingly or unknowingly, will be seen in details. The person who assumes that he is a doer or she is a doer and starts working. Can you see it very carefully? A doer does karma to get karma phala. It's a beautiful statement. There is no problem at all. In fact, it is a very objective statement. A doer does karma to get karma phala. If the doer does karma to get karma phalam, and if the karma phalam does not come according to him, no problem, again we'll redo it. But does it happen? When you try to redo, what happens to you? Why a karta, a doer, gets frustrated? Where from that frustration comes? If you say the karta, the doer, does karma to get karma phalam, perfect. Suppose karma phala does not come, again redo it. If it doesn't come, again redo it. Keep redoing. But does it happen? Why it doesn't happen? Because karta, please understand here the beautiful is the person, not karta here, the person. In order to get something, in fact, in order to enjoy something, we say very carefully, unless there is a bhoktrutva, the sense of enjoyership, unless and until you entertain the sense of enjoyership in you, you cannot become a karta, you cannot become a doer either. Always you want to enjoy. And in keeping with your sense of enjoyment, again, sense of enjoyment is nothing related to sense of emptiness in you, sense of voidness, sense of, you can say, loneliness nowadays. So that's why one really has to be clear that a person, in keeping with the result, please understand this point, a person knowingly or unknowingly, keeping with the result, in keeping with the result, starts working, and in the process owns up the work and calls himself or herself as a doer. If you really own up the work from the beginning, from the first thought itself, you will grow out of that work. See the difference here very carefully. If you really own up the work since its conception, since the thought is being conceived, remember, since a thought is conceived in you, if you start owning up, absolutely there is no problem. In fact, you will grow out of that work. But what happens? The owning up happens. In fact, in the beginning, you don't own up at all. There is some type of reluctance or mechanical way of living. Then what happens? You are dragged to own up. So when you are dragged to own up, now whatever karma you do, the result really does not help you to grow up in your life either. That's why a karta, a doer, must do. But a karta, while being a karta, Please understand, this is the sad part of it. A karta, a doer, while being a doer or while working or acting, predominantly is a bhokta, is an enjoyer.